All right, so this is just a check that you understood what's been going on. Okay, so this meta viewport, which was put in the header, that is just to make sure that each individual page, when it opens, it will um, flex to whatever device it's on. Um, the box sizing, that's this stuff in here. That's just to say that if you're using margins or padding, it will accept that within the width that you've set for each individual column. We've aligned the center and we've made the height also so it just flexes to whatever we've got in each um, individual sort of box or column. So obviously on here I've set all these images to exactly the same size, and I've got this underneath. Um, if I sort of just quickly show you, if I just took out this price here, I'm just going to delete it. Now that's not got that extra piece in this column. So watch what happens. Okay, um, it's kind of, well, actually it's not done it there, but maybe we can't see it because it's all white. But it, if potentially this would be slightly different. If I could show you, if I what I should have done is change the color, but we'll just put it back in for now. All right. So that is that bit there. This this piece of code in here, clear the floats. Basically, what we're doing is we're sort of putting columns and rows, and they're sort of floating on top of the sort of normal document flow. I think if anyone's watched the NetNinja stuff, you'll understand that. And then that's just saying we're finished with doing that and we want to go back to normal document flow. So that's what that stuff is there. Again, if you're not too sure, go back to watch the NetNinja stuff, and the fellow there, he explains it quite well. All right, so that is where we are at the moment. But what I do want to do is I want to make it so then when we collapse this, let me collapse it. You can see at the moment everything gets crushed up and it won't allow us to be responsive. So we're going to sort of make that change. All right, so just make sure that you've got everything there. One of the things I would say to you when you're doing your own images and things is to try and crop all your images. So all these images I cropped, you can see that I went into Photoshop and I just changed everything to the size that I wanted. So I've made them all 200 by 150. They're probably slightly too big, but every one of them I've used is exactly the same, and it just means that when you drop things in and they're already the correct size, you don't have to sort of type in height and width within here to then sort of to amend them. So it sort of keeps your sort of coding really tidy, but also it'll save you some time as well. All right, so hopefully that makes sense.